Yet today we have lulled ourselves to sleep with cultural Christianity. And in reality, we're suffocating our spirits. We're trying to suffocate the spirit from doing anything in our services. We just want to be checked off, and we want to have a thumbs up from our pastors and the leaders in the church saying, good job. Thank you for paying your tithes here. Now go and do what you want. I've told the people in my church, if you don't know, I'm a lead pastor of a church, and I don't want their money. I actually tell them, if you think we're about your money and that's what we're here for, then give your tithes and offering somewhere else for 3 months and watch the principle that God set out. The one place in the Bible that God said test him is in the giving. So watch God be true to his word. And if you don't believe that, then if you don't believe God will be true to his word when you test him in a way that he tells you to test him, and you're so stingy and so controlling of your own money, then God won't bless you. I'm not talking about just finances. I'm talking about in health. Like me, I was talking to my wife yesterday. I talk to her every day, but about this specific topic, that I'm not on any medications or anything. This year, I'll be 40 years old. I'm on nothing. And I thank God for that. Because it would be tough if I was on all these things and it controlled my life and you feel funny and all. Everything has side effects. And it's like, my goodness, half of the commercial for all the med stuff is like side effects of all the things it's going to make you now. Now you're going to have achy joints. Now you're going to have muscle where everything gets weak. But you won't have this anymore. This will take care of this, but you have 15 other problems now. It's like, dude. So here's the fact. The world, if someone doesn't know God, which here everybody goes to church in East Texas. There's almost nobody that doesn't go. Everybody does. Whether it's to please somebody else or they're getting out of hell because they go to church once a week. But here's the facts. It doesn't matter where you go to church. It doesn't matter who your pastor is. It doesn't matter what clothes you wear when you go. It doesn't matter what title you have at the church. If you don't know Jesus and your life does not belong to him, I don't care what you preach every Sunday. You're not going to heaven. You will be called a false teacher, false gospel, false prophet. Label it however you want. But if you're doing it for the money, if you're doing it to be some sort of celebrity, or you're going to church because that's the church your parents grew up in, so that's just where you have to go, and you're spiritually suffering and dying inside, or you go there so that you feel like you're doing something right in God's eyes, but yet your life says nothing different from the world, then you will not enter the kingdom.